Hi friends, welcome to Paper Napkins in a Shoe. Nikki Parr and myself is our last challenge for this month, 30 days of Paper Napkin in a Shoe. You guys can take your time and join in and have fun with this challenge. It can be done anytime. We just chose this month to do it in. Nikki Parr and myself, we run International Crafters Facebook group, and we've been doing it for over 3 years now, and we just wanted to do these challenges on our personal YouTube channel. We also have International Crafters YouTube. I'm sorry you can hear my dog walking around. And the link to that will be at the end of this video. Nikki's link to her YouTube channel will be in the description below. And then you could check out what she's doing, because we're doing different things. We're kind of just have the prompt and we're not telling each other what we're doing, and we're just having fun with it. And then showing you guys what we're doing and then letting you guys play on your own. So what I'm doing here is, I'm just going to get the dog to lay down, lay down. You can hear her toenails. And they're short. Lie down. Anyways, what I'm going to do is putting the paper napkin whites that I separate the napkins with on the shoe. And I'm just putting it everywhere in little, pieces, trying to cover up that and make a good texture for myself to paint on. And I'm going to gesso over that, and then it'll be prepared, I think, nicely to paint on. And I decided just to do the texture on the top part of the shoe there. As you can see, I wanted a leathery, rough looking, and I wanted to be able to do different textures and things with paint to make things pop. So that's what I was going for. Then I'm going to gesso this part up, and then I was going to gesso the wedge part, but you'll see what I do with that. So here I am adding the gesso all the way around, and then just to whiten it up, prepare it for doing what I want to do, the painting. And then I discovered I didn't like the texture of the bottom heel. So then I just took my craft knife and cut away at the fabric around, and I discovered a really cool mesh underneath there. Hopefully you guys can see it once I'm done drying the gesso here. And it was such a nice little mesh, and I love that texture that I really wanted to keep it. So if you can see that, it's mesh, and it was really cool. Just cutting away little pieces a little close there. Didn't want too much of a ridge. And yeah, cutting it away at the top by the shoe there, and then at the very bottom at the sole, and that took that off. I made sure that I had a very sharp X-Acto knife, so then I didn't have to fiddle with it too much. These shoes are so old, and I used to wear them about 5-6 years ago, and then Carly and Cora inherited them because they were playing with them and lost one of my straps for them, and I couldn't wear them anymore to stay on my ankle, so I let them play with them. And now there's only one, so it's perfect. So here is a dictionary, and I'm just cutting some shapes out of there. I was planning to cut buildings, so then I can put that around the bottom sole of my shoes on both sides. So I'm trying to make these look like buildings, like a city scene. So here is the Mod Podge. I'm just putting it all over that part of the shoe where it's meshed, and even put a little bit right there on the gessoed part. Then I do the other side, and you can still see the nice mesh texture in the background, so I really like it. And there we go. Put that in. So I'm doing this really fast I think it was like 8 times fast, just because it took me over an hour to do this little project. Sometimes when you get into something, it takes a little while. It's a hard one to see too because of the lighting, and I'm just still working on that. I need to get another way to hold my camera up. So I put a little gesso around on the papers, not enough to cover it up because I want to see the writing underneath, but enough to just make it look cool. I put an antique gold inside the shoe as a base color, and then I leave it to dry. It's not shiny gold. It's like almost like a dull mustard. You can see that. And then I do my buildings blue and red and yellow, and of course I'm doing the gray, white, and a little bit of the blue for my sky. And now I think you guys are getting why I wanted to have the rough top. I just love the way the paint is going on roughly and like the sky kind of a thing, and just I want to see how the paint pops and all that kind of stuff. And you guys will get more understanding and into it after. Oh, sorry, dogs are getting upset at the cat for some reason. Okay, done. Okay, if I have to redo this video again because of the dogs and the cat, I'm gonna scream. Anyway, so I'm just doing a back and forth blue, and I was doing the gray and white, or the white and the black making gray. So I cut this card in half, and I'm putting black in between my buildings and making my lines kind of sharp and stand out to make the scene look more like a cityscape. And yeah, doing it on both sides to match them up and to make them look pretty cool. And I scrape a little black along this side of the buildings as well. There you go, see, like that. And then I dry that. Then I'm putting in my darks and my lights for my windows. I'm using both the gesso actually and the black here. And I'm using paints from DecoArts. And except for the gesso is what is it? Artist Loft. I just didn't have any more DecoArts gesso, which I really like better. I do not enjoy so far the Artist Loft. Although this one's a new one I've opened and I haven't really tested out too much yet. So the other one might have been just a little watery for me. I don't know. Anyhow, so I'm using the other card that I have for the white lines on my cityscape. And just trying to make little highlights or whatever. I think it looks pretty cute so far. And then I use a Tattered Angels True Blue, or It's Blue actually, It's Blue, to blue the sky up, darken the sky up a bit. And then I use my black acrylic paint from DecoArts just to make my kind of darker space up there, my further up into the sky or space or whatever. And then I add little blues in there to kind of bring it together. I don't want it to, like a big black top and then the big, you know, that much of a separation. Just kind of want a little gradual. So I'm trying to play with it back and forth, a little bit of the white or the gesso there, and then a little bit of the blue. And that's a True Blue in DecoArts satin surface, I think. Yeah, satin acrylic paint. Then I'm flicking some white on there, and I'm just using the gesso. And I think I'm out of white paint. And then I'm just flicking that on for stars. And there we go. Now I'm getting my gold, and I think this is the Splendid Gold, and I'm putting it on my buildings a bit to highlight them, which it looks really cool. And I got a couple of pictures at the end, and I'm hoping that'll be good for you guys. I just don't have a good light today. And then I'm putting gold around my edges there a bit. And then I'm putting the gold in on top of the base, the antique gold base. I used the antique gold base on purpose so then I could put the gold. I didn't want gesso and have it that light, too light. And then I just dry brush the gold all over my black kind of spacey, you know, and have that high, kind of just catch some of the bumps, and that's what I wanted the nice texture for. Trying to show you guys with the lights, but it's hard. Anyways, I hope these pictures do justice, and thanks for watching, and check out Nikki's. And yeah, come and check out International Crafters, guys. Bye!